Wow. So, natay umaabot nga product. Man, natay umaabot nga product, gitawag ito digital marketing. Soon, we will be launching that digital marketing and for a minimal amount. Tanan, all about e-commerce, digital marketing, online, nanatay mga videos and all they need to do is to enroll the membership site. Di ba? Yun. Maganda yun. Para sa lahat yun. Ma-pro ka man o nagsisimula ka pa lang, can be applied. Very good. Wow. Thank you so much, HELAMAN del Castillo, for taking your time and sharing your expertise to this e-learning that we have in the Academy for Creating Enterprise. We are so honored for having you here. Okay. Duty ba ka niya? Dili na. Wala ka naman duty mamaya.
Parents? Wala naman.
Gabi. Nice.
Available.
Just let me know, Lloyd, ha, kung ready na ka.
We are ready, kuya.
Naka-live na ka?
Naka-live na tayo.
Ay, sige. Ako lang ikopyaho na ha, tapos mag-start na ta. 5,000 ako i-mail. Na yung ano ko. Kaya ito, pag na-share ko na, simula na tayo. Oops. Ay, hindi ko pala makita. Sa Ace pala, sa late mo, no? Ace late. Ace buhol late. Very good. Copy. Balik ka na lang, collab. Sige, bye-bye. Okay. Yung. Kita. Yan na. Dito na. Alright. Paano ko ba ito yan? Watch. Balik ka na lang, collab. Ayun na. Share. Copy din. Ito na. Ano ko ba ito? Watch. Kunti na lang. Okay. Edit. All right. Tanggalin ko na ito lahat. Okay. Lloyd, pwede na tayo mag-start, Lloyd?
Yes, kuya, pwede na tayo.
Brothers and sisters, good afternoon. We welcome you to our e-learning series part 4. And the topic of our e-learning today, this afternoon, is cashless society, the new personal and business currency. And we are so blessed to have Brother HELAMAN del Castillo as he share his expertise and insights regarding this topic. To introduce to you, I would like to introduce him by reading his bio. HELAMAN del Castillo is a software support engineer at Enginico, a global leader in financial technology industry. He performs integration between retail management systems and POS machines to enable banking and financial services for merchants across Australia and New Zealand. Prior to moving in Australia, he worked as a software engineer for over 6 years in Accenture in Cebu, Philippines. He graduated cum laude at the University of San Carlos and served as a chapter president for Mandawi Group in Cebu. He also completed the self-reliance course or course on personal finance and starting and growing my business together with his wife. And they currently running an online reselling business via Gumtree and eBay. Without any further ado, brothers and sisters, I will now give the time to our mentor for today, HELAMAN del Castillo. HELAMAN, this is
Maraming
your time.
Maraming salamat, Kuya Rans. Kuya Rans, by the way, is my brother-in-law. Yung napakagwapong husband ng aking sister. Brothers and sisters, once again, good afternoon. Especially for those who just joined in sa Zoom, tsaka sa Facebook Live natin. And alam ko, napakahalaga talaga ng oras nyo na ibinigay nyo sa araw na to, lalo na sa hapon na to. Welcome again dito sa e-learning series. Part 4 na po tayo, hosted with the Academy for Creating Enterprise. And I would like to personally thank the Academy for having this wonderful opportunity for me to share to you my experiences, impart to you my knowledge, and hope to be able to open your minds about the concept of becoming cashless and to see opportunities becoming part of the cashless society. And I hope, brothers and sisters, na alam ko may mga chapter members tayo or mga support groups na hindi nakasali sa webinar na ito. Baka sasali pa sila mamaya. I hope na sa mga chapter meetings natin or sa mga gatherings is ma-extend din natin yung mga knowledge na natutunan natin sa mga webinars na binibahagi ng ACE sa atin for free for the past few months. Especially itong topic nito. Becoming a part of the cashless society. Ito yung the new personal and business currency. So basically, yung i-discuss sa hapon na ito, not only for entrepreneurs or not only for business owners, merchants, but alam ko naman na tayo din, kahit mga business owners tayo, small, big businesses, tayo din naman ay mga consumers or mga customers for other businesses. So, yep, started tayo. Brothers and sisters, allow me to share to you before I start discussing to you my topic this afternoon. I remember as a single adult joining to several young single adult devotionals. And one of the devotionals I've attended before, and the speaker was Sir James, James Pantone. And then the challenge extended to us during that time was to become part of a TV-less society. And just this month, brothers and sisters, my wife and I celebrated our 6 years in marriage. And in that 6 year span of time, we never did buy any television. I took the challenge literally to become part of the TV-less society. And yep, it helped us save time, and at the same time, it also helped us save money. I took the challenge literally, but just one reminder, brothers and sisters, for this afternoon, my challenge kasi for all of us attending this webinar, and for those who have not yet joined in, is for us to become part of the cashless society. But please don't take this challenge literally kasi mahirap maging cashless lalong-lalo na sa panahon natin ngayon. In the midst of the pandemic, kinakailangan natin ng cash, di ba? Kasi pag tatagalugin natin yung cashless, walang pera. So that's not what I mean about this webinar, brothers and sisters. So just to give you an overview of what we will be talking about this afternoon, I will be talking about 3 economic states, just a brief background about it, history ng commerce. I'll be sharing to you some of my experiences being exposed to this cashless society, especially my experiences here in Australia, and then experiences of my work as well. And I will also be sharing to you the global comparison of the Philippines as compared to other Asian countries in the world as well. At ganun din yung um, different types of digital payments kung saan pwede tayong mag-enroll. And then we will also be talking about opportunities and how we can include or maximize our businesses becoming part of this cashless society. And then at the end of this presentation, I will also be introducing to you what the Philippines is introducing to all of the business owners in the Philippines, especially this year. Merong inilabas yung Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, which is very good, and we can apply that in our businesses in the Philippines. So, yep, if you can stay in the next 1 or 2 hours in this webinar, then that would be good, brothers and sisters. So, hopefully nakikita nyo po yung screen. For those using their mobile phones, siguro hindi makikita yung ibang detalye ng mga data tsaka images na ipipresent ko sa inyo. For those using laptop, hopefully you can see it. Let's proceed. All right, so let's proceed to the next slide. All right, so ito yung sinasabi ko kanina. 3 economic states. Tinatawag ko tong 3 stages of commerce. When we talk about commerce, ito yung kumbaga sa Tagalog palitan. Kumbaga exchange of goods and services or anything that has value. Diba? And then it started first with the barter economy, and then it evolved to becoming monetary economy. And then now, cashless na yung tawag natin, cashless economy. So let me just give you a short background about the barter economy. Alam ko, in our studies before, history of the Philippines, alam ko maraming mga Filipino involved sa barter economy dati kasi meron tayong mga spices or kahit ano pang mga ingredients na nakikita lang sa Philippines na ipinapalit natin sa mga products mula China. So yung mga porcelains nila or yung mga batik from Indonesia or other neighboring Asian countries. This is considered as an old method of exchange. Walang perang involved dito. Ano lang, products lang talaga. The only bad thing about the barter economy before is that walang warranty. So like sa panahon natin ngayon, we really need warranty. For example, bumili ka ng isang item and then say you're buying an appliance TV, for example, because I mentioned TV before. And then the TV that you bought, wala siyang warranty. So, pag nabili mo yon tapos walang warranty, the following day nasira siya, hindi mo na siya pwedeng ibalik, di ba? No reasons, nasira lang siya. So, hindi mo na siya pwedeng ibalik. So, yan kasi napag-usapan nyo na ito yung gusto kong ipagpalit sa bagay na meron ka. So, yun. Pagkatapos ng transaction nyo or palitan nyo, tapos na. Di ba? Actually, this barter economy is actually repeating itself sa panahon natin ngayon. I've heard a story from my sister about exchanging some of her, pre-loved items to items that can be used for a potential business venture. Alam ko natutunan natin sa academy yung tinatawag natin na bootstrapping technique, which is you want to start a business and you don't have this the tools that you need to start your business. But because of this exchange method na walang perang involved, so wala kang money, pero meron kang items na gusto mong ipagpalit sa iba. So you can start a business without any cost at all. Kung meron ka lang bagay na gusto mong ipagpalit sa iba, tapos yung iba meron silang tools na kailangan gamitin mo sa business mo, pwede yon. So yan, maraming nagbubukas ng mga barters Facebook groups sa Facebook ngayon. Pasok ka lang doon, sabihin mo kung ano yung gusto mong ipagpalit sa iba, tapos pag may interested, yun, meet up kayo. Yan. Yan. So that's all about barter economy dati. Next, monetary. The name itself, monetary, it's all about money. Bakit tinatawag siyang universal third good? For example, yung isang business owner, kinakailangan niya ng gatas para sa kanyang anak. Tapos, meron siyang item na gusto niyang ibenta kasi nga, business owner siya. So, for example, meron siyang prutas. Tapos, so yun yung first and second items or goods na meron ka. Gusto mo ng gatas, meron kang prutas. Ibenta mo yung prutas, meron kang pera. Yung pera, yun yung third good na ibibili mo sa gatas na kailangan mo. And then, agreed upon value, ibig sabihin nito, kung yung paper bill mo dyan is kulay orange, diba? Kapag kulay orange yan, yung agreed upon value niyan is 20 pesos. Hindi pwede magiging 50 pesos yung kulay orange na paper bill mo. Diba? And then, a lot of negative or tinatawag nating disadvantages yung monetary or yung bills na meron tayo ngayon. Kasi, ito, damage, loss, demonetization, or counterfeit. May ipapakita ko sa inyo ng mga pictures, brothers and sisters, and siguro iba sa atin dito na nakikinig, na-experience yung mga bagay nito. For example, excuse me, yan. May mga kakilala ko na naka-experience ng fire accident. At tapos yung pinag-iipunan na ng pera nakalagay dun sa bamboo bank nila. Bamboo bank, so prone to fire, di ba? Nasusunog 'yon. So merong papel na nakalagay doon sa bamboo bank. Tapos nasunog yung bahay nila. So mahirap, di ba? Lalong-lalo na pag medyo malaki na yung naipon mo, tapos nasunog lang siya. So hindi mo na maibabalik 'yon. Abo na 'yon. Next, ito. Na-experience ko rin to dati sa Cebu. Maraming mga snatchers, maraming magnanakaw. So, posible talaga na manakaw yung pera mo na nakalagay sa wallet or sa bulsa or kahit sa bag. 'Di ba? Ang sakit. Lalo na pag bagong withdraw, tapos may snatcher sa jeep. Tapos nakuha yung lahat ng pera mo. So, yan. Medyo masakit yan. And then next, ito. Later, I'll be sharing to you my experience dito sa Australia about this queue or line sa ating mga supermarkets or kahit sa mga grocery stores, di ba? Napakaraming tellers, tapos siyempre dadaan ka talaga sa teller kasi diyan ka magbabayad sa mga items na binili mo. And then just imagine if you are doing your grocery on the 15th, on the 30th, and then 6 p.m. pa, di ba? So siguro usually yung time mo sana na i-consume mo for the payment of your items, ipagpapahinga mo na lang sana. Pero yun, wala kang magawa kasi maglilinya ka para bayaran yung mga gamit na binili mo. So, yan. Kumbaga, it's a waste of time, brothers and sisters, to do this. And then, yes, counterfeit bills. Siguro ito nangyayari sa mga business owners natin na merong mga merchandising stores or yung mga big businesses na involved ng yung large amounts of money. Kasi pag large amounts of money na ibinabayad, hindi mo na napapansin kung ang iba doon is fake ba siya ng mga bills. Napansin ko nga sa iba, nag-invest sila ng yung ultraviolet na na parang light para makita yung parang nakamark na amount na hindi nakikita sa visible eye sa mga paper bills natin dyan sa Pinas. Yan, para lang masigurado na hindi fake yung perang papel na natanggap nila. So, prone to counterfeit din tayo dyan sa monetary economy. And then ito yung pinaka-worst, brothers and sisters. May kakilala kasi ako na ayaw niyang maglagay ng pera sa bank. The reason for that is ayaw niyang anong tawag nito? Maloko online dahil sa mga existing na mga scams sa panahon natin ngayon. And then the second reason is that pag ilalagay mo yung pera mo sa bank, maliit lang yung interest, which is true enough. 1 to 2% per annum or per year. Napakaliit talaga yan kung meron kang 1,000 pesos. Tapos piso lang yung increase ng 1,000 mo per year. Napakaliit lang yan. Di ba? So meron siyang vault sa bahay nila, maliit na vault. Doon niya nilalagay yung pera niya. The only problem with that is if you are not techy enough, kasi nga afraid ka sa online, di ba? If you're not technologically knowledgeable about this situation, hindi mo alam yung mga announcements, wala kang galaw sa social media, hindi mo alam yung mga announcements mula sa Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. Ito mga luma na mga banknotes or paper bills, mawawalan siya ng value pag sinabi na ng BSP na yun, ito na yung last day of exchange sa mga old banknotes nyo. After this, yung pera nyo magiging papel na lang. Siguro meron namang bibili niyan, pero hindi mo na makukuha yung agreed upon value niya. Siguro yung mga collector ng mga old banknotes, pwede mong bebenta. Pero pag meron kang 1 million worth of that old banknote series, talagang nakakaawa. Sayang ang pera. Now, we'll proceed, brothers and sisters, to this cashless concept. Okay. 2018, my wife and I moved here in Australia, and then one of the very first things na ginawa namin dito is to buy some stuff, pagkain, tsaka iba pang mga gamit na kailangan namin gamitin for the first few weeks na magstay kami dito. Pumunta kami sa pinakamalapit na grocery store. Siguro compare ko siya similar to SM hypermarket sa atin. Tapos napansin ko, near the entrance and exit, isa lang naman kasi yun, merong isang cashier. Okay? And so we started taking up things to buy. And then napansin ko dun sa dulong part ng grocery store, meron siyang kumbaga naka-install ng mga POS terminals. Siguro mga 10 to 15 POS terminals dun sa likod. If you're familiar with these POS terminals, brothers and sisters, ito yung Meron siyang computer or point of sale. Tapos sa gilid niya, meron siyang tinatawag na FPOS machines or POS terminals. Some of you might have tried using your cards to pay sa SM or sa kahit anong mga department stores. Yung machine na yan, yun yung tinatawag nating FPOS terminals or FPOS machines. Now, walang bantay kasi POS terminal lang, kumbaga stand-alone. Yung concept niya is self-checkout. Ikaw lang yung maglalagay ng mga gamit mo dun sa bag mo. But you have to make sure that you have to punch that item so that malalaman ng computer kung magkano yung babayaran mo. So basically, walang pila-pila kasi nga kung ano yung available na POS terminal, pupunta ka lang doon directly. Tapos lagay yung magamit mo, tapos bayaran mo, tapos alis ka na. Good thing, I brought with me my debit card from the Philippines. And then, so it happened 2018, di ba? My card before, hindi siya enabled for contactless payments. Pag sinasabi kong contactless payments, hindi mo na kailangan i-insert or i-swipe yung card. Tap mo lang yung card. So, in-update ni BPI yung card niya, yung mga cards ng mga debit holders niya, the year 2018, and I was able to have my card updated just before we traveled. Tapos, I also asked the bank to enable my card to be used overseas. Kaya, I was very happy to experience that, paying without cashier in front of me. Diba? Self-checkout nga lang. Now, brothers and sisters, what's funny is that when I applied for work here, one of the exams is to do a presentation in front of the interviewers. Tapos the topic that was given to me is that how technology is enabling a cashless society. And then I tried searching about cashless or technology involved on how to become a cashless society. And then I found out that the technology involved in this concept is what we call financial technology or fintech. And so I was able to present it to them. And yeah, I was hoping that I can get a job, but I did not get the job, brothers and sisters. But I'm very happy to know about that and to experience that presentation and present it to them. And then what added more, although I didn't get a job from that company, sa next company naman na in-applyan ko, natanggap ako. And then to my surprise, the company is a fintech company, which is Ingenico. Kung napapansin nyo, yung mga FPOS terminals or FPOS machines na nakikita nyo sa mga department stores, major department stores sa Philippines, yung brand ng FPOS machines nila is Ingenico. So it's a very big company, global company that is providing FPOS terminals to merchants all over the world. So do not open your mind ko sa pagiging cashless. Kasi we're helping merchants to install their FPOS machines sa mga businesses nila. The good thing about this cashless concept, brothers and sisters, is that yun nga, it reduces business risk and disease transmittal. So doon muna tayo sa business risk. I've experienced magtrabaho sa isang canteen. So siguro may mga business owners tayo dito na may mga canteen business. Meron kayong tao dyan na inuutusan nyo na magpabarya. Or meron kayong tao dyan na inuutusan nyo na mag-deposit ng pera. So kung sino man sila, ako yun. Ako yun, brothers and sisters, nasubukan ko na magtrabaho sa isang canteen. Tapos part of my task is to have 1,000 pesos be broken down into coins and smaller bills para magamit the following day. So at the end of my shift, uuwi ako, may dala akong 1,000 paper bill. Tapos the following day, I have to make sure na dala-dala ko yung mga coins saka yung mga smaller bills para gagamitin sa pagsukli ng mga customers. And then, nasubukan ko rin na mag-deposit ng pera sa bank. So, it's a huge amount of money. Yun nga lang, yung risk dyan, brothers and sisters, is if alam ng ibang tao na ako yung nagde-deposit ng pera, tapos meron kang huge amount of money na ipapadeposit sa akin, two things can happen. Pwede akong pagnakawan, or if hindi ako honest, pwede akong itakbo. So, mahirap yun para sa may ari ng negosyo, di ba? Tapos, yung pagpapabarya naman, same thing. Di ba? 1,000, maliit lang yun. Pero how much more if malaking pera yun, di ba? Tapos, pwede mawala ako, pwede manakaw ng ibang tao, or pwede ko nang itakbo. And then, disease transmittal. Siguro simple lang naman to. Yung concept kasi niya, lalong-lalo sa panahon natin ngayon, di ba, ayaw natin na as much as possible, i-maintain natin yung social distancing. Pero hindi mo ma-avoid yung social distancing kasi nga, kung ikaw yung may sari-sari store, tapos meron kang customer, tapos magbabayad siya sa'yo, paano yung social distancing doon? Di ba? Hand out yung pera, tapos yung sukli, ibibigay mo ulit sa kanya. So, hindi natin maiwasan yung social distancing kasi nga, pera yung ginagamit natin. So, yun yung maganda dito sa cashless. Kasi nga, kung cashless ka na, hindi ka nagagamit ng pera sa pagbayad mo. Quicker transaction speed. I was able to join the webinar from Ms. Joan, yung sa Instagram. And then, I was very happy to hear sa story niya. Kasi sa payment options ni Ms. Jo, tumatanggap siya ng kahit anong payment options. If you deposit via Cebuana, ML, M. Luwilier, Palawan, LBC, bank-to-bank transfer, or GCash. The only reason why she said na mas mabilis yung transaction kapag bank-to-bank transfer or GCash kasi nga on the dot yung pera dumadating sa account niya. But sa mga customers niya nagbabayad through Palawan, through M. Luwilier, or other mga bayad centers, kumbaga, mga bayad centers. Kung ikaw yung business owners, tapos may nagbayad sa you through those different bayad centers, so you have to go to different bayad centers. Good thing she was able to discover na pwede niyang kunin yung pera from LBC. So if the customer pays through Palawan, ML, or Cebuana, and then punta lang siya dun sa LBC, pwede niyang makuha yung money sa isang lugar na yan. But the same thing, pupunta ka pa rin doon, you still have to travel, you still have to stay for few minutes for your turn kasi maghihintay ka pa, hindi lang naman ikaw yung isa pupunta doon sa LBC. Maraming tao na nakukuha din or magbabayad ng pera through LBC. So yun nga, medyo mabagal yung transaction when it comes to the traditional way of paying or transacting with our customers. Now, kung naalala niyo si Miss Salve Duplito, I am following her Facebook page, and one of the screenshots I took from her page is this. She just posted this last month, recently lang. Last sentence, sinabi niya, no more lining up in your bank to withdraw money and going to another branch to line up yet again, which I have always thought was a senseless waste of time, which I agree, brothers and sisters. If you remember before na naging popular yung online banking or mobile banking, you really have to be in the bank. When you have to deposit money, you have to get yung number na queue number or line number to wait for your turn. And then napakahaba ng pila, sayang yung oras mo, pupunta ka pa sa branch, nearest branch, kung close yung branch, pupunta ka sa ibang branch, di ba? So it's a senseless waste of time as per Ms. Salve Duplito. And then yan, yung InstaPay, PisoNet, those are just some of the digital payment options that we can use or e-payment options that we can utilize sa ating mga businesses or sa ating mga personal lives. Sending money to our families from different places within the Philippines or all over the world. Later, we will discuss that more, brothers and sisters. Now, the question is, are we ready to go cashless? Okay. Ito yung question na sasagutin natin. May ipapakita ko sa inyo ng mga data. So hopefully kanina sa training natin, yung data analysis, napakahalaga talaga nun. Kasi gagamitin natin yon dito sa ating webinar. Global comparison, may ipapakita ko sa inyo na data na magpapakita kung saan na ba yung Philippines as compared globally. And then ano ba yung estado ng Pilipinas when it comes to digital payments? I just would like you to focus on the third from the bottom kasi yan yung Asia. Okay, the rest just don't mind them kasi yung iba they're already into cashless society. So yung Asia, kung titignan nyo brothers and sisters, this is actually an estimated prediction in the coming years. 2016, 17, kita nyo yung increase from 72.6 to 96.2. And then 2018 is a growing number up until 2022, which is 2 years from now. Kita nyo yung growth, malaki, di ba? And then we are part of that since we are part of Asia. Next slide. True enough, brothers and sisters, we are growing when it comes to becoming cashless. China is number 1 in Asia. Tayo, ika number 8. Okay? And then this is a comparison of data from 2018 to 2019. The growth is 14%. And we don't know yet this year, 2020 and in the coming years, kung ilan yung growth. Pero magiging abrupt or magiging malaki yung agwat, brothers and sisters, in the coming years. Now, why is that? Population, yung blue, yung green, yun yung population ng mga e-wallet holders sa Philippines. Kinuha ko yung trend line. Trend line, ito yung, kumbaga, meron kang data, di ba? Kita mo yung 8.5 million since 2011 hanggang, focus muna tayo sa 2016, naging 11.4 million. So, pinakamababa yung 8, pinakamataas yung 11.4 million. Kunin mo yung trend niya since 2011 hanggang 2017, it's going up. Parami ng parami. Kumbaga, kung i-summarize natin yung data na to, parami ng parami yung mga e-wallet holders or tao na pumipili na bumayad or gumamit ng electronic form of paying or digital payment. And then, ano ba yung mga e-wallets? I know some of you here are already using this e-wallet na available sa Philippines. So this is a data na nagpapakita kung ano yung pinaka downloadable na mga app na ginagamit sa mga Pilipino para sa e-wallet nila. So number 1 is GCash, and that's for both Apple users tsaka mga Android mga phones. Yung mga Google Play Store dyan. GCash is number 1. Followed by, kung titignan muna tayo dun sa Android or sa Google Play Store, it's followed by coins.ph and then PayMaya tsaka PayPal. Okay? Sa mga Apple users naman, GCash pa rin, number 1, followed by Paymaya, PayPal, sunod, tsaka coins.ph. So I just would like to highlight this. GCash, brothers and sisters. Right? GCash, siya yung number 1. So if you're an Android user, if you're an Apple user, GCash is yung pinaka-common na ginagamit. Now, I think ito, just a personal opinion, brothers and sisters, the reason why people or most of the Filipinos are turning into e-wallets dahil ito, this is just a quotation from Matt Barry. So siya yung CEO and founder ng freelancer.com. Freelancer.com is similar to onlinejobs.ph, similar to Upwork, where you can actually look for online jobs. So yung tinatawag natin gig economy. Yung mga tao na yung trabaho nila is virtual assistants, data entry, mga programmers online. Yun, ito yung sabi niya. The country is seeing phenomenal growth in freelancers. And then the Philippines daw is ranked 3rd next to US and India in terms of freelancers, numbers of freelancers. So if that's the case, brothers and sisters, ano bang ibig sabihin nito? Alam natin na yung Philippines is growing her number of e-wallets holders, and then GCash yung number 1 na e-wallet sa Philippines. Ano ibig sabihin yan para sa atin? Sabi ni Greg Wise, ito isa siyang fintech enthusiast. Sabi niya, paying for stuff isn't fun. Hindi naman talaga fun yung pagbabayad, di ba? Kasi nga, lalo na pag wala tayong pera, hindi talaga masaya yan. It isn't fun because kung na-experience nyo, kung naging employee kayo, brothers and sisters, tapos na-experience nyo pumila sa ATM machine on the payday, di ba? Kailangan mo ng pera para bayaran yung mga bills mo, bumili ng pagkain, tapos kung wala kang pera, pupunta ka sa ATM para mag-withdraw. Pero ang pila is napakahaba. So yun, hindi talaga fun yung pagbabayad. But sabi niya, it can be made simple. So paano ba? Maging simple yan. Para maging simple, brothers and sisters, we need to understand first kung ano ba yung new normal natin ngayon. Because of COVID-19, naging sikat or naging popular yung term na new normal. New normal, sa panahon natin ngayon, people avoid crowded places. Ayaw nilang magkaroon ng COVID-19. So instead of going to crowded places, they just opt to stay at home. Especially those who are working, mas pipiliin nila ang trabaho na makapagtrabaho sa bahay na lang. Hindi na, kung pwede lang na hindi na pumunta sa isang lugar kung saan napakaraming tao, doon na lang sa bahay. Makaka-earn pa rin ng pera at the comforts of their homes. Tapos, people sanitize or wash their hands frequently. Dahil nga hindi mo maiiwasan yung social distancing when it comes to the passing of money. Diba? Kasi nga kahit na 1.5 pa yung distance nyo, pero yung pera, ibinigay mo pa rin sa ibang tao. So wala pa rin social distancing na nangyayari doon. And then because of the new normal, brothers and sisters, e-commerce is boosted. E-commerce is the exchange of goods and services. E-commerce is just basically exchange of goods na nangyayari online, okay, or electronically. Marami to. Marami akong kakilala na nagkaroon sila ng kanilang mga startup businesses through Facebook, through Instagram. And then yung mga may budget, nag-invest din sila ng kanilang mga websites to introduce their businesses online or in the online world. And then part of the new normal is that internet is now a commodity. Kung dati, pagkain, tubig, elektrisidad, ano pa, yung mga commodities natin sa buhay natin, internet is now a commodity. Kumbaga, part na siya ng life natin. So, kung nagbabudget kayo ngayon sa pera nyo every month, sana naman po, part of your budgeting, kasali na yung internet doon. Kasi, yun nga, part na siya ng commodity. If you want to become part of the cashless society, then internet is one of the things that you need to have sa personal business mo or sa personal transactions mo. Kumbaga, digital is the new normal. And hindi lang po ako yung may sabi nito. Actually, it is supported by Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. Hopefully, you are following the Facebook page of Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. Kasi meron silang mga reminders, meron silang mga announcements na makakatulong sa mga merchants, small or mga medium or mga large businesses. Meron silang mga announcements na makakatulong sa businesses po natin. So, sabi nila, go digital, stay safe. So, here's the part where this will answer the question how to become part of the cashless society. So, i-discuss natin kung ano ba yung mga must-haves or mga kailangan natin para maging part sa society nito. And then, what are the different types of digital payments here in the Philippines? So, basic lang, kailangan mo ng, of course, bank account. And then, this is very generic. Kung mag-create ka ng bank account, of course, kailangan mo ng 2 valid IDs. Usually, yung requirements nila sa mga customers nila. Kailangan mo ng 2 valid IDs, ibibigay mo yung personal information mo sa banko, no? Pupunta ka sa bank, or it's either you can create your bank account online. Different banks in the Philippines. Later, I will show to you which banks have online services. And if your bank is not there, then maybe you can think of switching other banks, especially those banks na mayroong mga online services. Para pwede mo gawin yung transaction mo sa bahay mo lang, hindi ka nalalabas. Kasi po available siya online. And I equate this bank account to e-wallets. Hindi naman necessary na meron ka talagang bank account before you can create your e-wallet. Kasi sa iba, example GCash, kung meron ka lang mobile number mo, pwede ka namang walang bank account. Meron ka lang mobile number na ililink mo sa GCash na account mo. Tapos, lalagyan mo lang ng pera yung account mo through different payment centers. Mas advantage kung meron kang bank account kasi fund transfer lang yung gagawin mo para may laman yung GCash mo. And then, pwede rin siyang yung GCash or PayMaya. As per my experience of PayMaya before, you can also generate your own physical card with your e-wallet. Bibigyan ka nila ng physical card or virtual card na magagamit mo if, for example, meron kang i-purchase online. May mga friends ako dati na walang credit card before. Tapos, meron silang ipapabook online para sa mga flights nila. And then, dahil wala nga silang credit card, so ako yung kumbaga naging bridge for them to do their transaction. Ngayon, dahil sa mga e-wallets na ito, meron kang virtual card, meron yung 16-digit card number na kinakailangan mo i-fill in dun sa pagbabayad mo sa mga transactions online. So, yan. Yun yung kumbaga convenience of having e-wallets and bank accounts, brothers and sisters. And what are the things that we can do if we have these e-wallets or bank accounts? Basically, you can cash in, ibig sabihin, deposit ka ng pera, papasok sa e-wallet mo, or pwede ka rin mag-cash out. If you need physical money, pwede kang mag-cash out. And then pwede ka rin mag-money transfer. Kunin mo lang yung number ng isang tao na may GCash account din. Kung may GCash ka, kunin mo yung number niya, mag-transfer ka ng pera sa kanya. Micropayments, pay bills, diba? Marami. Before, naalala ko, I used to pay yung electricity bill sa Cebu Veco yung ano namin kumaga electricity provider, Visayas Electric Company. And then my mom used to ask me to pay bills, electricity bills, especially yung sa Veco, dun sa SM. And then years after that, I realized na pwede pala siyang bayaran through my credit card. And so instead of me going to SM, maglilinya ng mga 30 minutes to 45 minutes or maghihintay ng mahabang pila para bayaran yung electricity bill, hindi ko na ginagawa yon. Kasi in-enroll ko lang yung Veco electricity bill namin sa credit card ko, and whatever is the payment na due every month, automatically dinideduct ni Veco yung payment mula sa credit card. So, yun. Na-save yung time papunta dun sa payment center, na-save din yung kumbaga money mo na ginagamit mo for traveling or kahit ano pa yung masave mo, pagkain or kahit ano pa. Diba? And so these are the different types of digital payments available in the Philippines. And GCash is number one, like what I said, or not really what I said, but what the data showed earlier. GCash is number one. And then Paymaya, familiar kayo dito eh. Coins.ph, Google Pay. So yung mga mobile phones niyo pala, brothers and sisters, alam ko sa mga Android users, kung yung Android version niyo is 6.01, I think, Marshmallow yan, pwede siyang i-link. Kung meron kang bank account, pwede mo i-link yung bank account mo sa Google Pay. At pwede kang makabayad gamit yung phone mo sa mga FPOS terminals or mga POS terminals. Not really sure sa SM kung pwede na. Pero dito yung ginagamit namin. And InstaPay, WeChat. WeChat is widely used in China. And alam naman natin, Philippines, marami tayong tourists before, not now. But if those tourists know that your business accepts WeChat or Alipay forms of digital payments, then they would really be happy to know that, because they can pay using their phones or credit cards using this functionality or mga forms of digital payments. MasterCard, Visa, meron kang mga, usually yun yung mga nagpo-produce ng mga cards natin. So for example, yung mga card mo, meron ganyan. Yan, MasterCard. Yan. So that's just an example of having your cards distributed by Visa and MasterCard. PayPal, link mo lang yung email address mo. By the way, brothers and sisters, isa sa mga requirements na mag-create ka ng e-wallet Nabanggit ko kanina yung mga personal details. So when I say personal details, it includes two, your mobile number, and most especially your email address. Kasi pag wala kang email address or wala kang mobile number, mahirap kasi. Kasi yung bank, nagsisend sila ng, kumbaga, part siya ng security levels when you pay online. They will send you a one-time PIN through your mobile number. For example, someone tried to use your, say for example, your credit card. Tapos may pinurchase online. So pag may pinurchase online, dapat mag-send siya ng one-time PIN sa mobile number mo. So pag may nakita ka na one-time PIN dun sa message mo, tapos nakita mo kung anong transaction doon, kung alam mo kung ikaw yung gumawa na transaction, then you will have to use that. Pero pag hindi mo alam kung anong transaction yun, definitely someone might be using your card. You might be a victim of scam. And then, PesoNet, ito mga ano to kagaya ng InstaPay. Kumbaga, for example, yung wife ko, Union Bank siya. Tapos we try to transfer money to BPI. So if we need to pay or transfer money to other banks and we want it to be instant, so pasok agad yung pera sa bank account ng ibang tao, magbabayad lang kami ng 10 pesos through InstaPay. So Union Bank linked to InstaPay, and then we have to pay 10 pesos so that InstaPay can process the transaction automatically. And so these are just some examples. Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, Grab Pay Merchant, marami yan. Next. Okay, so banks, ito yung sinasabi ko kanina. Banks that are available through mobile app and browser. Excuse me, if your bank is not here, brothers and sisters, yung sinasabi ko kanina, baka gusto nyong lumipat sa mga banks na ito. Kasi they invested so much when it comes to financial technology. Meron silang mobile app na pwede mong i-download sa Play Store. And then, kung mag-open ka sa computer, through browser, meron din silang website na pwede kang mag-login. And then the advantage of this is that through your phone, as long as may internet ka, pwede mo ma-check yung transactions. Kung ano yung movement ng pera mo, saan pumunta, kung ano yung pumasok na mga pera, makikita mo yun sa history eh. So kung meron ka mga illegal transaction na nakikita doon sa history mo, then pwede mong tawagan ang bangko tapos sabihin mo na ito yung nangyari. Di ba? So if your bank is not here, then yep, you might have to ask the bank if they already have their own website or mobile apps that you can use. Importante ito if you want to become part of the cashless society. Okay, so this is real talk, brothers and sisters. I really like this images na nakikita nyo ngayon. So it's a versus. These are actually similar platforms of e-commerce. Uso na kasi ngayon yung online grocery store, di ba? I don't know in Manila kung ano yung popular dyan. Sa Cebu, alam ko meron ng existing tayo ng mga grocery stores online. Meron tayong mga alumni sa ACE na nag-start ng grocery online. Sa Mindanao, hindi ko alam kung meron na. Kung wala pa, pwede kayo mag-start nito. Okay, I'd like to show you comparison between two e-commerce or online grocery stores. So let's take a look first dito sa left side. Okay, left side. Kung nakita nyo, brothers and sisters, so ito given same products, same price, same lahat, except mode of payment. Okay, or modes of payment. Tingnan natin yung left side. So yung payment information dito, or yung mode of payments niya, tumatanggap siya PayPal, GCash, PayMaya, cash on delivery, bank transfer through Metrobank. Basically, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 modes of payment. Okay. Compared to the one in the right side, ilan yung modes of payment niya? Dalawa lang. Cash on delivery, GCash. So kung ikaw yung, example lang nasa Cebu ka, ikaw yung user or ikaw yung customer, and then both online grocery stores have the same products, same prices, etc. Same promises. Products delivered on the day or the next day. And then, wala kang GCash. Tapos wala kang pera. Kasi nga, ayaw mong umalis sa bahay mo. Ayaw mong mag-withdraw ng money. Kasi nga, you're trying to avoid COVID-19. Pero meron kang PayPal na nakalink sa bank account mo. Kasi meron kang income doon. Ibig sabihin, dyan pa lang, alam ko na kung ako yung customer, alam ko na kung saan ako bibili, di ba? Kasi it's easy for me to pay via PayPal. Or di naman kaya PayMaya. Or meron akong bank. Pwede kong i-transfer sa bank account niya. So it's very simple to understand, brothers and sisters. Basically, this is what Benjamin Jokno, yung sa Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, said about financial inclusion. When we say financial inclusion, as much as possible, involve lahat ng mga tao sa negosyo mo. Because you have this several types of digital payments available sa iyong business. Hindi mo nililimit yung customers mo for GCash users only. Yes, GCash holds a lot of customers, mga e-wallet holders sa Philippines. But how about PayMaya holders? How about PayPal holders? How about those who want bank-to-bank transfer kasi meron silang mga mobile apps sa bangko nila? So, do you think they're not part of your customers? Or do you think they're not part of your market? Diba? So, kung baga nililimit mo yung customers mo for GCash only or yung mga taong may cash on hand. How about those who doesn't have cash on hand? Pero meron silang pera sa bank nila, diba? It's very, very simple to understand. So, of course, the more payment options you have, the more customers you have sa online business mo. And yes, several pictures. This one in Facebook, yung PayMaya na payment option. She's actually one of my colleagues sa Accenture dati. She owns a restaurant. And then now they're accepting PayMaya as a mode of payment. Yung maganda sa PayMaya kasi meron kang kumbaga scan to pay option. So you have to generate your QR code for your business, and then those people who are able to pay through PayMaya, you can just scan the QR code to pay for whatever things that you bought from that store. And then this one, the next image is a sneaker store. Just showing you that he's accepting payments through PayPal, bank transfer, and cash upon meetup. And then the third image, meron siyang GCash, meron din siyang PayMaya, and bank-to-bank transfer through BDO and BPI. And then itong last two images here, these are just, hindi naman talaga, as of now yung Philippines, hindi pa masyadong marami yung mga merchants na merong mga POS terminals. I understand na medyo mahal talaga siya. Siguro kung malaki yung business nyo, pwede kayong mag-invest for mga POS terminals para hindi na kayo mahirapan sa yung summary ng mga sold items. For example, you have a grocery store and alam ko yung manual tracking of the items that are sold, mahirap yun, di ba? Pero pag meron kang POS terminals, meron kang computer na nakalink doon sa POS terminals mo, then it's easier for you to track your expenses or to track the items that were sold. It's easy for you to maintain your kumbaga reports every month or yung mga settlements mo sa mga naibenta for that specific day. Yung maganda lang dito kasi, say for example, nakikita nyo yung FPOS, minimum $10. Pumunta kami sa store na to. Yung bibili lang talaga namin, worth $2 lang. Or pagpalagyan lang natin, less than $5. Tapos wala kaming cash na dala. Kasi nga, we're trying to use our card as much as possible or phones as much as possible. Tapos may nakalagay, FPOS minimum $10. So ako yung customer brothers and sisters, anong gagawin ko? Uy, $10 pala. Tapos walang nearby na ATM. So yung isip ko, okay. Instead nalalabas ako or iiwan ko yung mga bagay na bibilhin ko. Kasi Asian store to eh. So meron kami gustong bilhin na hindi namin nabibili sa normal grocery store. Dito lang namin nabibili. So instead of us going out to withdraw some money, bibili na lang kami ng worth $10. So yun. So that means, added sold items para sa store na to. So good thing for them. And then ito naman sa baba, ito yung sinasabi ko kanina. POS terminals. Nasa baba, ito yung POS terminal. Tapos self-checkout din to. Sinasabi dyan, card only. So hindi sila tumatanggap ng mga pera. Card lang. So kung wala kang pera, maghanap ka ng card na gagamitin mo or yung phone na ililink mo sa bank account mo. Alright? Let's proceed. Ito yung sinasabi ni Benjok, no? Focus lang tayo sa last sentence dyan, brothers and sisters. So, malapit na tayong matapos dito. Ano ba yung initiative ng Philippine government when it comes to us becoming part of the cashless society? Sabi niya, our vision is to have more market vendors, jeepney, and tricycle drivers accepting digital payments through QR code linked to transaction accounts. QR code or quick response codes, kung nakikita niyo dyan sa left side ng image natin, QRPH accepted here. So this has been introduced last year, November, pero meron lang mga pilot na mga companies na nag-start to implement this sa mga customers nila. Hindi pa talaga siya implemented whole Philippines. Target ng Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, i-implement siya by the end of this year, kumbaga last quarter of this year. So, kaya yun, naisipan ko na mag-share sa inyo sa e-learning series na ito for you to have the initial idea of how cashless society works. Okay? So basically, may ibibigay sa iyo na QR code specific for your business. And then the customers who will be buying from you, they will just use their phone to scan that QR code para sa specific business mo. So for example, just below that QR code, nakalagay dyan, Out Originals or Randy's Chicharon or Fred Delivery. Diba? So, madali lang. Walang cash involved. I'd like to show you a video, brothers and sisters. This is the video produced by BSP. Just to introduce to us how this QRPH works for us who are entrepreneurs. Okay? So, share ko lang sa inyo yung video na to. Naririnig niyo siya, brothers and sisters. Let me just increase my volume here.
Man, walay tingog imong sounds man. Walay tingog ang imong sounds.
Wala niya audio?
Oh, kuan man, tangtanga ang imong headset. Kana mo tingog ang imong kuan. Tangtanga wala gyapon?
Oo.
Wala man. Balik ano, balik. Ana, hinay kayo?
Hinay?
Sige na, okay na, okay na.
Narinig ba ako? Hello? Naririnig ba ako, Kuya Rans? Or Lloyd?
Man, okay ka naman?
Naririnig ba?
Okay na ka, okay na.
All right, good. Okay. Thank you. All right, so hopefully brothers and sisters, nakita niyo yung video produced by Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. And I really like what the tricycle driver said from that video. Na sabi niya, dati, sabi niyang mga tricycle drivers, barya lang po sa umaga. Or kahit sa mga jeepney drivers, di ba? Pero ngayon, dahil sa QR, PH, hindi na nila sasabihin yon. Kasi nga, kung yung pasahero nila, pwedeng gumamit ng kumbaga, QR, pwedeng gumamit ng scan to pay functionality. Scan lang nila yung QR code. mula sa tricycle driver, pwede na sila makapagbayad ng pamasahe nila. Diba? Yun nga lang, yung hope nga lang natin is even though the merchant has this QR code generated for them, pero yung mga customers natin, hindi rin sila hindi rin sila capable of using their mobile phones to pay, then of course, understandable naman yon kasi nga kumbaga yung Philippines ngayon is kumbaga adjusting pa to the new normal. Okay? So the only good thing about it is that sabi ni nanay kanina na may-ari ng sari-sari store, no, hindi ka na kumbaga mamomroblema ng ipang susukli mo. Kasi nga, hindi ka na magbibigay ng sukli kasi exact amount yung babayaran nila through your QR code. And this will be available as per BSP at the last quarter of this year. And then ito yung mga kumaga pilot participants for this QR PH program by BSP brothers and sisters. Paymaya, Land Bank of the Philippines, Asia United Bank, China Bank, Rizal Commercial Banking, and Union Bank. So if you have any questions about this QRPH, if you are banking with this, companies here, then you might have to call them and ask for advice about it. Okay. And then one of the e-learning webinars na nasalihan ko rin sa ACE, yung kay Brother Jeff Birmingham. And then I really like what he said about yung last part ng webinar niya. Sabi niya, there is opportunity in disruption. Yung financial technology kasi, brothers and sisters, it is a disruptive technology. Disruptive siya kasi sinisira niya yung mga traditional ways of banking or traditional ways of payment. Dati, hindi lang siguro popular, kundi talagang ginagamit talaga natin almost every day. Example, yung mga tao dati, nagpapadala ng pera through M. Luwilier, through Palawan, Cebuana, RD Pawn Shop, Western Union, LBC. Kumbaga dahil sa financial technology, kumbaga sinira niya yung mga negosyo ng mga companies na ito. Kasi hindi na ako pupunta sa Palawan para mag-transfer ng pera. GCash na lang or Paymaya na lang or gamit lang yung BPI mobile banking ko, transfer na lang ako ng funds sa bank account mo. So yun, marami siyang dinidisrupt. But hopefully we are able to see opportunity from this concept of becoming part of the cashless society, brothers and sisters, especially when it comes to enabling our business to include all of the possible customers that we can have online sa mga businesses po natin. Alam ko maraming affected yung mga business nila ngayon, kaya they opt to do their business online. And hopefully, you are trying to involve different types of payment options sa mga negosyo po natin so that our business will be inclusive for all the customers, not only for GCash users, but also for other, digital payment facilities like Paymaya, Coins.ph. If you have to create an account for all of this, then I suggest you do so. Kasi hindi natin alam kung sino yung posibleng maging customers mo. Okay? So, yan. At the end of the day, you just have to keep calm and, pay digital. And these are just some of my resources here. All right. So, Kuya Rans, yun na po yung last slide ko. Ito na po yung last slide ko. And we are now open for their questions. I can see a couple of questions from the question box.
Wow.
Maybe pwede natin i-discuss yun.
Good. Okay. Thank you so much, HELAMAN del Castillo, for your great presentations and insights regarding cashless society. Brothers and sisters, open na po tayo para sa ating questions and answer portion. Okay? So meron ako nakikita dito question Helaman, tatlo to
Yep.
ano, and some of them meron ng ano, okay? Ang sabi dito, number 1, sabi dito ni ano, sabi niya how to transfer money from DBP to BPI. Okay, so ganun. Parang bank to bank, parang common na bank to bank lang to man, no? Na ano, bank transfer.
So not really familiar with DBP, but if DBP is part of those banks kanina na merong online or merong mobile app, then definitely you can transfer funds from your DBP account to any banks. Masishare ko lang yung sa UnionPay or sa BPI kasi user ako ng BPI tsaka UnionPay. I'm not really sure with DBP. But nasabi ko kanina sa Union Bank, nakalink sa Union Bank kay InstaPay. And then if we transfer fund from Union Bank to BPI, yung ginagawa namin ngayon, transferring money to our families back in the Philippines, ginagawa namin, we have to pay 10 pesos to InstaPay so that the money will reach into their bank account on the dot. So that's how we do it. We just need to have the bank account name and the bank account number. And then once we send that money, may notification na i-send dun sa nakatanggap ng pera at dun din sa amin na kami yung nag-send. So parang confirmation siya na natanggap yung pera sa binigyan mo.
Okay. Very good. Thank you, man. Pero yung pagsasend na yan, man, is it real time or after 3 days pa?
Depends. If you want to have it real time, you have to pay 10 pesos. Meron din namang option na hindi. Yun nga, 2 to 3 banking days, free siya. Wala kang babayaran. Pero yun nga lang, kung kinakailangan na ng pera, yung family member mo, then you really have to invest for 10 pesos. As compared to you going to, before you have to travel, you have to maybe spend for your transportation, and then you still have to pay for, say for example, 30 pesos for 1,000 sa ibang mga payment centers or bayad centers, di ba? So 10 pesos
Malaking
is a bit cheaper, yes. Yes.
Tapos dito, man, may tanong dito. How safe is cashless?
All right.
Kasi pag sinabi kasi cashless, di ba? Prone ba tayo sa ano dyan, hacking?
Correct. Brothers and sisters, I just watched a video. I think sa GMA yun or sa ABS-CBN ba? Sa Facebook feeds ko lang. Merong isang ale na nawalan siya ng pera online. Hindi niya alam kung sino yung, kumbaga, nagkuha or kumuha ng pera niya mula sa kanyang bank account. And it happened online. Now, meron tayong tinatawag na cybercrime. Tapos, when it comes to this digital payments or being cashless transactions, ito yung tinatawag natin na phishing. So, phishing is a form of cybercrime. And then phishing, brothers and sisters, is stealing personal information, credit card numbers, or other account numbers na meron ka. The sole purpose for this is to steal from you, especially when it comes to this topic. So steal money from your bank account. Now, the reason why you really have to have email address or mobile number linked to your online transactions or mobile app is that whenever you do any transaction, there is a one-time PIN that will be sent to your number or mobile number. And then before you can proceed, you have to input this, say for example, 4-digit PIN dun sa mobile app mo. And then some people will try to call you, yung mga scammers, mga phishing scammers niyan. Tatawag sila sa iyo. Ma'am, sir, gusto po namin i-clarify yung data nyo sa aming database. Kinakailangan pong i-update yung email address nyo, And then, meron pong nag-text sa inyo ng one-time PIN. Tapos, kung hindi mo ni-check yung text mo sa mobile phone mo, nakalagay pala doon, transfer 100,000 to this bank account. Tapos, binigay mo yung one-time PIN. Dali ka na nun. Di ba? So, yan, marami. Ingat lang tayo, brothers and sisters. Most commonly, yung mga tawag mula sa mga, siyempre, wala naman talagang number na wala naman talagang name na mag-appear kung sino yung tatawag sa mobile phone mo. So you really would not know if that's coming from the bank. But if it asks you personal information or passwords or PIN, then isipin mo na parang hindi yata right na yung bank mag-a-ask ng mga information na ito online or through call. So, pwede mong i-end yung call tapos confirm mo sa bank if totoo ba talaga na yun yung situation mo. If you really have to change your password or whatnot. Tapos yung sa mga email din, merong mga nagsisend ng mga spam email sa'yo. Kinakopy nila yung logo ng bank tsaka yung mag-appear na parang BPI Express Online. Pero kung titingnan mo, i-hover mo yung mouse mo or yung pointer mo doon sa email sender, hindi pala siya bpi.com.ph. Iba pala. So yun, you really have to be careful about it. And then yung mga links, I advise you avoid clicking those links provided dun sa mga spam emails na natatanggap mo, especially if galing sa bank. You really have to make sure about it. Yun lang, Kierans. Nakamute ka, Kuya Rans. I can actually see here a lot of questions sa question
Okay.
box.
Nakita na sa kadihaman? O ako rin
Yes.
basa? Ako lang
Pwede
siguro
na.
basa man. Hindi ko daw
Yeah,
kaon.
yan.
Ako na magbabasa ha. Okay. Ayun. Paano po mag-transfer ng cash from bank or BPI or BDO to GCash?
I actually tried installing GCash sa aking mobile phone ngayon, but I mean, yeah, I tried doing it, but I cannot explore how GCash works. Kasi yung number ko is different. Plus 63 lang yung option which is Philippine number. Plus 61 kami dito. Kaya hindi ko masyado na-explore. But in YouTube, if you just type GCash, then you might probably find an answer in YouTube. Or siguro sa ating mga viewers ngayon, if you can just type GCash sa comment section, pwede po kayong mag-type sa comment dyan so that this person who is asking that, you might be able to help him or her answer that question.
Okay. Thank you. So, explore nyo lang po. Meron po tayong GCash na na nasa, kung iPhone user kayo, merong may app yan. May app dyan tungkol sa GCash na ililink mo lang yung bank mo para makapag-send ka to another bank or money transfer using GCash. Okay, galing kay Emmanuel. Kahit gaano kalaki ba na amount i-transfer mo sa bank account or bank-to-bank charge lang is 10 pesos?
Yes, that's why we're very happy about it. It's just 10 pesos. Kumaga, siguro convenience fee lang yan sa pag-transfer ng funds. 10 pesos lang. So imagine we're from Australia. We're sending money to the Philippines only for 10 pesos. And that's very quick. That's real time. Matatanggap yung pera. So yun. But that's Union Bank. I don't know with other banks.
Okay.
Meron ngang free For example, BPI user ako. Tapos yung nanay ko, just before we left in 2018, I enrolled her. Kumuha kami nag-open ako ng bank account sa nanay ko through BPI. And then, maganda kasi wala namang maintaining balance. Hindi ko alam. Meron o wala. Regardless, kung meron or wala, meron siyang BPI account, meron din akong BPI account. So, pag same banks, walang bayad. Yun yung advantage.
Okay. Sabi niya dito, another question. Sabi niya, how about the Bitcoin?
Oh,
Is
Bitcoin.
it included in the new cashless society?
Yes. Actually, this is kumbaga, way beyond becoming part of the cashless society. Bitcoin is considered as virtual currency. Okay? Sali na rin natin yung Ethereum dyan. Kasi sikat yung ano ngayon Ethereum eh. Bitcoin, Ethereum, tsaka iba pang forms of virtual currency. Meron akong napansin ng mga stores sa Philippines before nung nauso yung Bitcoin na tumatanggap sila ng Bitcoin payments through coins.ph. Pwede rin naman yon, pero yun nga
Man,
lang kasi...
nawala imong tingog man.
Hello? Hello?
Nawala.
How about now?
Wala,
Okay pa ba?
wala na dyan imong tingog. Ano ka? I-check ko no.
Oh, now.
Naririnig ko naman, Kuya Ran.
Hello? Hindi ka naman,
Okay.
ha?
Rinig ba?
Wala. Nasa kayo na yung tabo, Lloyd?
Basic sa among internet connection, Kuya.
Kadungog
Okay.
na mo, Lloyd? O ako rin dili?
Kadungog na sila kuya. Okay. So,
Yan
acceptable
naman,
po yun sa ibang
Ako mo siguro
mga
ni dili.
merchants sa Philippines, pero hindi pa siya ganun ka-popular talaga. Kasi nga, hindi regulated yung mga virtual currencies. Kaya medyo scary siya for some business owners. So, I would not advise that at the moment. But if BSP will suggest that to merchants, then yeah, we can use that one. Why not? Yep. Next
Okay.
clearance.
Next, how a payment differ from credit card?
Okay. So credit card, physical card yan. So meron kang physical card, example credit card. So ito, for example lang So this is your credit card, di ba? Meron kang, ito kung nakikita nyo yan, yung parang wave symbol. Yan yung kumaga contactless payment. Tap mo lang yung card mo sa POS terminal, pwede ka na makapabayad. Pwede rin insert, so added security yan. And then pwede rin swipe gamit dito. Yung magnetic stripe dyan. Okay? That's credit card, physical card. Kung ililink mo na yung credit card mo sa e-wallet mo, then yun na yung kumaga e-payment mo. Gagamitin mo yung e-payment, for example, you're trying to purchase from that online grocery store na sinasabi ko. And then you are trying to link your credit card to your e-wallet. And then once you pay your items from that online grocery store, then that's what we call e-payment. So just basically the same, pero yun nga lang, e-wallet is a form of kumaga mobile siya kasi nasa mobile phone siya as compared to physical credit cards. Actually, ngayon, kung pwede lang, hindi ka na rin gagamit sa card mo. Kasi nga, maraming mga stolen cards, di ba? Maraming mga cards na nabubura yung magnetic stripe or nasisira yung cards. Kaya yung iba, wala na. Hindi na nagdadala ng card. Ano na yung gamit nila? Virtual card na rin. For example, ito yung virtual card na ginagamit namin gamit sa phone. So, pag gusto naming magbayad sa mga stores, gamit lang namin yung virtual card namin sa phone. So, yun lang.
Okay, very good. May mga instances kasi man like sa mga Android na rin at sa mga iPhone, parang, di ba? Parang may ay tawag QR ba yun? Ginaganon mo na lang para magbayad ka na.
Oh, yung QR
Nasabi
code,
mo kanina, QR code.
i-scan mo yun. Kung merong QR code yung business store or yung story yung business, i-scan mo yung QR code. Ako, BPI yung gamit ko, merong option doon na i-scan yung QR code or i-upload mo yung QR code to pay someone. So, meron ding option na ganun. Meron ding itatap mo yung phone mo sa mga POS terminals. So, meron din yung mga smartwatch. Merong smartwatch dyan. You can also pay using your smartwatch. Link mo lang yan sa GPay mo, Samsung Pay, or Apple Pay.
Yan, ganyan. Yun.
I'm talking as a
Thank
customer.
As a customer. Okay. Convenience in business is good. How about the consumer to control their expenses?
Yan. Correct. Yun talaga yung kailangan natin eh. As much as possible as business owners, yung gusto talaga natin is yung convenience ng mga customers natin. When it comes to controlling our consumers or customers' expenses, then that's a personal issue already. And we cannot control that one. Dati nga, sabi nila na huwag kang kumuha ng credit card kasi nga yun yung kumbaga misconception about credit cards eh. Kasi nga, name itself credit, utang, which is true enough. Utang naman talaga siya. Lalong-lalo na pag meron kang napakataas na credit limit. Pero yung spending habits mo is hindi mo kontrolado, then I would not suggest you to get credit card if your spending habits is uncontrollable. Kasi pag meron kang, yung sweldo mo lang is 20,000, and then for example, yung credit limit mo is 100,000. How would you be able to pay 100,000 if you are able to, spend 100,000 for a month and then your salary is just 20,000? So, malulugmok ka sa utang pag yun yung mangyari. So, yep. Kung business owner ka, gusto mo naman talaga na mag-spend yung mga consumers sa business mo. Pero problema na sa mga consumers kung paano nila kontrolin yung expenses nila.
Okay. Very good, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wala nang questions dito, and I think we will have our closing prayer. Lloyd, can we make as a panelist si Sister Annabel Galgo to give the closing prayer. And after that, mga kasama, wag muna kayong umalis. Let's have a mini reunion. Pagtapos, pag nakita-kita na tayo, kung may pahabol kayong mga katanungan, pwede naman, no? Tapos picture tayo. Tapos yun na, no? Magano na tayo. Gawin na natin yung mga kailangan natin gawin. Hello, Sister Annabel Galgo.
Hello po.
Pwede na tayo. Closing prayer na po tayo.
Okay, sige. Kadungog mo sa ako?
Yes, sister. Klaro kayo.
Okay, sige. Our most gracious and loving Heavenly Father, we're so much grateful for this webinar. Very informative to us, especially in this new normal situations. We thank you for all the blessings and for the protection to all of us. We ask at this time to bless us and help us to do things according to thy will, and we ask you also to protect us always and free from any illness. We ask thee to guide us with thine Holy Spirit, and we ask thee also to bless each of us, that we may continue to be an example to all the people around us. All these things we pray in Jesus Christ's name. Amen.
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 Okay. HELAMAN, again, in behalf of the Academy for Creating Enterprise, we would like to express our thanks and gratitude for having you here, sharing your expertise and insights. Ano? Now, while si Lloyd is busy para sa promote sa ating mga participants, I would like to share to you, Lloyd. Man, can you stop your sharing?
Sure, Kieran. I'll stop my sharing
Thank
now.
you. Okay. So, ipapakita ko muna sa inyo mga kasama itong natin, itong tag dito, itong upcoming upcoming e-learning series natin. E-learning series. Okay. E-learning. Okay. Okay, di mao. Saan na yun? Wait ha. Anyway, tingnan ko na lang sa akin may iba ang tawag dyan. Iba ang all rights. Share. Ito mga kasama, ito yung natin, no? Ito yung dalawa natin na mentors this day. Si Brother Rayjan is Terra and Brother Helaman del Castillo. And for our next e-learning, mga kasama, I would like to remind all of you kay Brother Mark Galang, who will be sharing to us how to teach math, science, and other subjects online. Sa July 21 na po yan, Tuesday. Okay? And next, sa hapon yan, our next mentor is Brother Nicasio Palara Jr. Ang topic niya naman is DAC or Ethic Racing Techniques. So, Tuesday, same day, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Kung hindi pa kayo nakapag-register, register na po tayo mga kasama. Okay? Register na po tayo. Okay? So, kumpleto na ba tayo lahat? Tingnan na natin. Ayun, kumpleto na. Wow. Okay, mga kasama, since madalian lang. If you have pahabol na mga questions, nandito pa si Helaman, you can ask questions po. Kung meron pa. Go ahead.
Good afternoon po.
Okay. Sister Monasilio. Go ahead po.
Good afternoon po, sister.
Brother Helaman, I've heard about Bitcoins kanina and then medyo naririnig-rinig ko din kasi siya. Is it safe? Kasi di ba parang related siya sa mga trades?
Yes po. Actually, some merchants in the Philippines, nakikita ko na may mga stores na nakapaskil sa harap mismo ng tindahan nila na tumatanggap sila ng Bitcoin payments. It's actually through coins.ph. And it's safe, sister. It's actually safe. The only thing is that hindi siya regulated ng Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. When you say hindi siya regulated, ibig sabihin, kasi nga, sinasabi ko kanina, virtual currency siya. So, wala talaga siyang, kumbaga, pwede siyang ipalit through coins.ph. Pero, yun nga, limited yung mga users mo kasi nga, doubtful yung mga tao na pumasok sa Bitcoins kasi nga, parang, hindi siya masyadong, kumbaga, introduced by the government as a form of currency. So, pero kung ginagamit mo na siya ngayon, through coins.ph, okay naman. Or other forms of virtual currency like Ethereum. Marami ngayon yan. Meron naman silang proof of, kumbaga, changing their Ethereum or Bitcoins to cash. Meron naman. So, meron namang proof of payment. So, okay naman. Safe naman siya.
Safe siya. Okay.
May I add, no?
Follow-up question po.
Yes po.
Di ba po, usually siya parang may investment siya at first. Don't we lose money from it? Kasi since naka-link siya sa trade.
Risk kasi siya. Kumbaga, ganito siya, sister. Changing yung price ni Bitcoin. For example, familiar ako sa Ethereum ngayon eh. Say for example, yung worth niya is $200. One Ethereum is, example lang to hindi ko masyadong naalala. One Ethereum is equal to $200+. And then it's changing through time. So, swerte ka kung, example, meron kang one Ethereum and tapos yung price niya is 200 this time. But how about after a month kung bababa siya to $100? So, safe siya pero meron siyang risk. Kasi nga, volatile yung pricing niya. Hindi siya consistent na, kumbaga wala siyang agreed upon value na kapag ganitong amount, ito yung equivalent Bitcoin amount niya. Hindi siya ganun. Kumbaga changing ba?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay po.
Okay. If I may add man, regarding sa Bitcoin, ang ginagawa rin kasi
Sige po.
ng iba, parang ginagawa na rin kasi nilang business at yun nga, using Bitcoin, trading, mga ganun. So may ginagawa na rin nilang mga networking, no? Na yung ibang mga Bitcoin na yan, hindi naman ako, I'm not against sa networking, but sometimes ginagamit nila yan through networking. At pag pumasok kayo sa mga ganyang klaseng networking about Bitcoin, do your own research naman. Oo, para pag nagka-problema kayo, at least hindi rin kayo masasaktan, di ba? Ready na rin kayo to take the risk. So yun lang po ang advice ko. Okay? Maraming salamat. Okay, meron pa bang iba na gusto magtanong? Brothers and sisters, meron pa po ba? Kasi kung wala na, mag-picture taking na tayo. Okay, may nagtanong dito, paano daw makapag register sa iba pa mga webinar. Ito, mag-send ako ng ng mga links diyan, para makapag-register na kayo. Pwede niyo na kopyahin yan at i-share niyo sa mga ka-members din natin para ma-bless din sila sa webinars natin.
Tama.
Okay.
Yun talaga yung goal natin. To reach as many people as we can.
Yan. Okay. Meron pa bang mga katanungan, brothers and sisters? Wala na. Okay. Kung wala na, picture taking tayo. Mga dalawang shots po ito kasi marami tayo eh. Okay. So, okay. Sige, picture. 1, 2, 3. Open nyo na ang mga ninyo para makita yung mga kagwapuhan at kagandahan natin. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Smell. Yan. Okay, last one. Meron pang isa. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Smell. Ayun. Nakasmell na lahat. Okay, brothers and sisters, we are so happy na marami tayo ngayong hapon na to. Alam ko hindi lahat nakakasakay sa cashless, lalo na pag ang mga tao talaga wala namang mga cash talaga, so yung iba nakakasakay, yung iba hindi, di ba? But good to know, brothers and sisters, na meron parang ganito na meron tayong ganitong klaseng webinar about cashless, di ba? Okay, so brothers and sisters, thank you so much and please tune in sa upcoming natin na e-learning po. And of course, we would like to invite you, for those na hindi pa naka-attend sa mga Start Now training natin, please contact your regional coordinator assigned in your area, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. If you are in Mindanao, I am your regional coordinator. Contact me and let's talk about it. No? Para makapag-enroll na kayo para sa ating Start Now. Okay? So again, brothers and sisters, thank you so much. And we are so happy to see you all. Okay? Bye-bye.
Hi, thank you.
Maraming salamat po.
Thank you.
Salamat po.
You're welcome.